Welcome back to the Talking Hedge. I'm Josh Kincaid, capital markets analyst and host of your Cannabis Business Podcast. All right, today we're going to talk about tobacco giant Philip Morris looking at the cannabis space officially. This report is coming from MJ Business Daily. To help us dive into this is attorney and angel investor Katrina Glogowski. Thanks again for being on the Talking Hedge.
Thanks, Josh.
So we all know that cannabis companies and alcohol and tobacco companies are trying to get into cannabis. So it's no surprise. We've all known it for quite a while. And in fact, Philip Morris actually invested $20 million half a decade ago into an Israeli-based company, Syqe Medical. It was a startup company back then. They were developing an inhaler that allowed for medical marijuana and other therapeutic products for precise dosing. So precision dosing has been, pretty big, and they've been trying to do that for a long time. Philip Morris obviously getting into that with vaping, but now officially getting into cannabis.
This is good news and bad news, Josh.
I would agree with that. I think the normalization of it, showing that some risk-averse companies or companies that were single-tracked into tobacco are kind of going to look at other opportunities, and that's kind of what they already said. So one of the CEO, or not one of them, the CEO said that they're trying to work towards going with smoke-free products, and that's where they want to stick with cannabis. So I would imagine that beverages might be a thing, getting FOMO from Constellation Brands or some of their alcohol competitors going up to Canada. But it looks like, they're trying to diversify. I think tobacco outside of maybe Asia and parts of Europe might be the last real big spots for tobacco smokers, although vaping has picked up.
Well, Josh, Philip Morris has started this product. This is called IQOS, and they're calling it heat, not burn, as a way to consume tobacco. And what you do is you put a little fake cigarette into the IQOS, right? And it heats. This does not combust. It never combusts. And one of the things that I'm very interested in about this product is what's prohibiting you from putting cannabis in here instead of tobacco. And while Philip Morris has spent ungodly amounts of money developing this technology to keep a stranglehold on the tobacco market, smoking is so out of favor. So they're desperate to keep their tobacco market. But I think the primary reason that they developed this gizmo was for cannabis. And we have all of these pre-roll machines and vape pens and oils and everything in the cannabis industry. If you are in the cannabis industry, I would really be afraid of this little stick, because they can put cannabis in here, they can put cloves, they can put lavender, they can put whatever they want in here. And this one device will accept all sorts of different things. And the cannabis industry is going to have to compete with the marketing machine of Philip Morris, the cost of goods sold being, pennies for this of a Philip Morris, and the sheer global market share that Philip Morris is going to have going into the market. And so it's a good thing that it's normalizing the market and normalizing cannabis for the masses, but it's a bad thing because mom and pop cannabis shop is never going to be able to compete with this.
And it looks like already British American Tobacco, Altria, Philip Morris spun off of Altria. So all three of those companies are looking at products like that, especially with pre-rolls smelling so bad. I've had multiple barbers ask me, "Yo, you can't smoke before you come in here." So I walk from my house to the barber and, I'm just smoking a joint or whatever, and they're both just like, "You can't do that." My massage therapist, I had an hour-long massage, and after 5 or 10 minutes, she was like, "We're done." So something's got to change. That's the way I consume. I can't force that on everybody, but obviously that's got to adjust because not everybody really likes the funk of it.
Right. Well, we talk about the soccer moms all the time. You cannot smoke a joint in the minivan when the kid's out on the soccer field.
Yeah.
It just you can't do it.
Hate tobacco as much as you want, but bottom line is there's going to be a lot of people with an exit strategy that are looking at this as an opportunity to get out, as big tobacco looks at plays in pharmaceutical space and consumer plays. So meaning if you have a company that is a wellness product, you're trying to help people sleep or calm anxieties, boost energy, any of those things, you're a buyout opportunity. So you can either say no to big tobacco, or you can take their money and use it for good. What you do is your business. We're going to have to find out who gets rolled up in all of this as stupid money starts coming out, because there's really no other investment opportunities out there. Been saying that for a long time. This M&A time, it's M&A season. And if you don't want to merge, you're going to be consolidated. Capitulation is forced merger. It's going to happen, like it or not. Stupid money is out. Just going to come back to the Talking Hedge and find out what happens with that. I want to thank my guest, Katrina Gogowski, angel investor and attorney. Thanks again for being on the Talking Hedge.
Thanks, Josh.
I'm Josh Kincaid. This is the Talking Hedge. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, or don't. And I'm out. Don't forget to smash that like button on your way out and check out these other videos that we've got.